so sight, smell, taste, touch. Now, touch is mouthfeel effects and nose feel effects. So when you sniff, this is quite mild, but some you could talk about nose cooling, nose warming, particularly prickle, like that, and you'd note on that because it's usually associated with alcoholic strength, but it's not only that, because if you think of something like Talisker, which is naturally chili pepper, which you pick up on the nose and in the mouth.
Yeah.
And then the mouthfeel effect is the texture, the creamy, astringent, mouth drying, mouth warming, all these things. So all your senses are employed. The only one that's missing is is hearing. Although some would say that the happy sound of the cork, and
the cork's popping out,
especially if you go and it goes, which tells you it's a full bottle. You see, that's
yes,
very,
you're pouring it.
very comforting.
Yeah, that's true. I talk about sometimes on my channel that I'm actually quite a fan of screw caps. A lot of Japanese whiskey screw caps, because I think actually
it's a much better, it's a much safer closure.
I feel like it's just a better technology. You can. There's just so many whiskies I go to open, the cork falls in. And I'm just like, it's never happened. But I would say the one thing about a cork is the theatre.
Yes,
you open it, and as you say, that's that last sense. I don't know if there's a way they could solve that.
It's known to be a much better closure. It's more reliable over a long period. Now, the next thing, so having gone through the palaver, then add a little water. Now, this is at 46,
I think.
So it doesn't need very much. Never be, and this is crucial for those of you beginning your journey of discovery. Never be shy about adding water to whiskey. Obviously for enjoyment, drink it as you like. If you want to drink it straight, even at high strength. If you want to add ice, add ice. Don't add ice for appreciation, for the simple reason that ice closes down the aroma.
So you're losing the nose part of it a little bit.
But for general appreciation, a little bit of water, it helps for two reasons. First of all, because there are chemicals in whiskey that are hydrophobic. They do not like water, and so when you add water, they become volatile. So it tends to open up the whiskey. In other words, that's the first thing. The second thing, and more important, I think, is that when you come to taste it, you can hope it's uncomfortable to hold high strength whiskey in particular in the mouth and it kind of numbs your palate. So when you add water, you can hold it in the mouth for longer and therefore appreciate. And what you're looking for is the balance of primary tastes. So there are 5 primary tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Umami is savory, loosely speaking. Sweetness tends to be picked up at the front of the tongue. Saltiness and acidity, sweet, sour, that's for that, and read acidity. Saltiness and acidity at the sides of the tongue, and the receptors are all bundled up. And then bitterness tends to be at the back. Dryness, which is not a primary taste, but that's also picked up, as is smokiness, when just as you swallow. So take a sip. No, what part? It's a sweet start. It's quite mouth filling. Actually, it's got a good texture. A tiny bit of acidity and a tiny bit of saltiness. Maritime. This is the Ardent American characteristic, which tends to be sort of very West Highland in style, which is slightly salty. And then as you swallow, smokiness, not a primary taste, I say, but so you've got a nice spread of tastes. It's also worth remembering that flavor is by definition a combination of smell, taste, and texture. We tend to think of flavor as being synonymous with taste, or it's got a nice flavor. Well, that's fine, but actually, in truth, it combines these 3.
That's right.
And so that's what you're by tasting, nosing and tasting.
Hey First Wheel fam, I've just got something personal I want to tell you. First of all, if you like that clip, you can go watch the full episode right here if it's ready on the screen. If it's not, you can get early access to all my videos and exclusive content on my Patreon. That link's in the description. But you're probably wondering, what are you doing here in this weird office? Like, where's your old studio? Well, that's still being built. This is kind of a temporary place, but I have this huge backlog. I moved house, I moved to Christchurch, and yeah, so there's been a bit of a delay with all my videos at the start of this year. It's just a big editing backlog, which I'm slowly getting through. So this interview was actually from last year when I went over to London. But I'd love to hear from you now. I'd love to be refreshed about, I know a lot of you have had episode requests, but just to get that to the top of the queue, right down below, the sort of content you want to see on the channel. Now that I'm back, and I'm very keen to talk about whiskey. Hope you're good, and share and enjoy. Beauty.